welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Mysteries of Westgate. This is Big Los, and we're outside this door that Daleland Downs led us to. Now, the second stanza of that poem, I don't think it's in our journal anymore, it's not, but it said that we were going to face a foe of iron. So, off camera, I went to the store and I bought adamantine weapons for everybody. Well, actually, I had this adamantine longsword. It was in Mantidi's inventory.
If you need something looted, I'm your woman.
I already had an adamantine short sword for Renara, so I bought another one, so she's dual-wielding these.
Yes?
I went and I bought this golem slayer, which is basically a adamantine warhammer with +1 versus constructs, and it's sonic +1. Or does 1 point of sonic damage.
Direct me.
And then I bought an adamantine greatsword, which actually is superior to the cold iron greatsword that Mantides was using before. So that's going to be his main weapon. Also, I put greater magic weapon on everybody. So now they're swinging the equivalent of a +2 weapon.
Yes.
Anything else? Oh yeah, I bought a bunch of fire arrows for Ania.
Absolutely.
And for Renara. So,
I'll take the lead.
Before we go on in, I want to...
I can do that.
I want to cast Bless on everybody using Mantides.
I'll take the lead.
And then I will... I guess put Shield on Renara because she has the lowest AC right now. I put Magic Vestment on Mantides, so his armor class is the same as Charissa right now. I also prepared some new spells. So let's put Shield on Renara. Oh, I guess, yeah, that's right. You can only put it on the caster.
Dear John
I
Queen.
guess we'll put Mage Armor on Renara. And then we'll go on and building right here. Oh, the spell fizzled. Well, I guess your AC won't have improved then. That when that happens. Okay, we do have an iron golem here. Now let's get off these stairs before we're bunched up. You go there.
Absolutely.
You go there.
Evil beware. I am in charge
My steel
now.
shall lead the way.
I'm ready if you need me.
What's your AC now? 29. Okay. Well, why don't you come lead the way over here?
Direct me.
You come over here. No, you go there.
Sure.
And you go there. Okay. So let's deal with this thing as best we can.
I will destroy you.
Let's try to get behind it.
Just
Are we damaging this thing? Yeah, we're doing a good job of damaging it. So far. Let's take control of Renara because her AC is so low and this thing has AI to attack the lowest AC of anybody. That'll give attacks of opportunity to the rest of my party members. Let's go over here. You guys damaging it? Alright, let's go over here. And...
That should be easy enough.
why don't you... why don't you do a cure spell?
It will be done.
You can give a healing kit to Renara. Did it work? Did it work? Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Heal yourself. Are you
That
casting?
should be easy
Okay.
enough.
You're attacking. Come over here and attack.
That should be easy enough.
Alright. Looks like we're almost gonna be able to kill this thing. I think there's one more hit on it to it. Hey, we got it. We got 300 XP. Good job, Mantides. It's gonna leave some iron golem parts. No, but it leaves a golem key.
Yes.
I want you to get that. Thank you. You have located the building where the mysterious Riddler who burgled... Nice. That's from, like, The Hobbit, the cartoon. burgled the Council of Guilds headquarters must reside. Now you need only enter to confront whoever or whatever it is. Oh my goodness, look at all these bones here. Heads on pikes? Really? Over here too, look at these. You got spines, you got skulls, heads on pikes. You use the golem key. Alright, let's open this door. So we had to defeat that thing. Oh. Oh yeah, okay. I think I remember from the third stanza, the key, it said, lies in how many squares are on the floor, I believe. So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 2. So 4, 8, 11, and 2. Should be a puzzle. Oh, there's a portal here. This door has a dial set into it, reminiscent of a combination lock. It is currently set to 0. So let's dial it to 4. Dial slides easily into place. Let's go to 8. Okay, and there better be an 11 here. Okay, 11. And then 2. And pull on the handle. The door latch pops with a sharp crack, and the door swings open with an audible creak. What is this over here, though? Before we go in here. Porthyria? Is this like a loom in a shield? That's kind of weird. Welcome, Ania. Come in, come in. How do you know my name? Suffice it to say, I have been studying you for some time. I was deeply hopeful you would stumble into my lair, for I have already pegged you as one of the most likely in this city to be able to help me. Who are you? Rather than asking an interminable number of questions, allow me to start from the beginning. That would be the easiest and most direct way of getting to the heart of why I brought you here. Well, we already know where the chalice is, so go ahead. You must have seen the fabled Knot of Shou Lung in the council headquarters. Legend says that it was forged by the gods to forever thwart the vanities of mortals. They made it impossible to untie, thereby demonstrating their power over the mortals below. My name is Porthyria, and I am an Androsphinx. Needless to say, I have obsessed over the riddle of the knot for over a century. It is the greatest riddle in all of Faerun, and the one who solves it will be known throughout the ages. I followed it from the east to here, when the City of Guilds for the city... when the Council of Guilds for this city purchased the artifact some 20-odd years ago, and at long last I have discovered its secret. It is interesting to hear the legends that grow around such an item. They serve only to suggest unfruitful paths of research, and further obscure the true solution. For the knot was not forged by the gods, but rather by a mere mortal king, Garnon Thunderhill. Oh, Garnon Thunderhill was the king of the Thunderhill clan in its final days as it labored under the continual assault of its Duergar brethren. In time, the Thunderhills would fade from the pages of history, but their last king would leave this one masterpiece. The knot, he claimed, would only be untied by the one most fit to lead his clan. That was his prophecy, though it no longer has meaning. There are no Thunderhills to lead anymore. So the throne is a hollow one, and the Duergar have long moved on. But that doesn't mean a good puzzle that doesn't mean a good puzzle should go to waste. You see, Garanon encased the center of the knot in a great block of mortar, which encased around the inner fibers, causing them to be unmovable. Only by soaking the knot with a special solution known to the Thunderhills alone can the mortar be softened and the knot untied. Thus, the only one fit to lead the Thunderhills would need to be proficient in their clan's secrets. But there's more. One of the ingredients in the solution is the Oil of Laduguer. Laduguer is, of course, one of the greatest of the Duergar deities, and it is said that he dips his sacred oil from the very stone of the Duergar homeland. The Grey Dwarves use this oil during the consecration of their kings and clergy. Suffice it to say, it is holy to them. And so, the one fit to lead the Thunderhills, in addition to mastering the ancient ways of the clan, would also need to display some prowess against the Duergar in order to even be able to make the mortar softener. And so I need some of this oil. Luckily, there is a clan of Duergar in Undergate. But when I went to their compound some days ago to ask for their help, I was rather rudely assaulted and only barely escaped with my life. That's where you come in. I purposely designed the note to require the adventurer to display intelligence, strength, guile, agility, and bravery. You have succeeded on all fronts. That means you have the requisite talents to survive the Duergar treachery. So now I ask that you go to the Duergar compound and retrieve the Oil of Laduguer I need. You should not expect the Duergar to greet you warmly, but I am convinced you have what it takes to succeed where I failed. What do you say? What's in it for me? The prize for solving the riddle of the knot is the chalice, and as much gold as it can hold. I want only to solve the riddle. I care not at all for the trinkets that come with it. Help me and the entire prize is yours. Okay, this intrigues me. I accept your offer. That is wonderful. Then I shall mark the location of the Duergar compound on your map of Undergate. I look forward to your return. Be careful. Okay, so this person, is it a man or a woman? This woman is strangely exotic, and there is a peculiar hidden depth of intelligence behind her lavender eyes. This woman must have the chalice somewhere. Instead of fighting her for it, let's solve her puzzle. And then she'll give us the prize. What the hell is this thing? You know, there's like a lot of interesting things here that you can't click on, so you don't know what they are. What's the purpose of a sundial indoors? I don't know. Anyways, I spent a whole bunch of money just to defeat that iron golem. I still have yet to get a crossbow for Charissa. So why don't we go to Pentical Bleth and see if she'll give us a monetary reward. We did, after all, complete the Dark Dahlia quest for her. That also cost us a lot of money. Although she did front 1/4 of it. So let's go back into the tower. Then we'll go have a chat with her. Maybe she'll give us another mission. In case I didn't mention it before, I went to Mintassen's curio shop to get the Golem Slayer for
Evil beware.
Charissa.
I am in charge now.
This item right here. But since we already defeated the Golem, we're not going to need it right now. So let's equip this Stormbringer, which also can do 10 lightning bolts.
If you need something looted, I'm your woman.
Switch back to your regular weapons.
I'm ready if you need me.
So go back to Flame Sword.
My steel shall lead the way.
Yes.
That's your main weapon, that adamantine. Alright, let's open up the secret passage and go down to her hidden office. Actually, we might as well rest. Right? Alright. Let's have a word.
Well, what news do you have to report about the Dark Dahlia?
The ship held a vampire in its cargo hold. It possessed a note mentioning Kajeel.
A vampire? Yes. Yes, that makes sense. Why else would the leaders of the Night Masks keep themselves so meticulously hidden? This revelation could topple the whole organization. As for Kajeel, that name is known to me. He, or it, is a powerful figure in Undergate and runs a drinking establishment there. Several of my more unsavory contacts have spoken of that place. I believe a token is needed to enter. Here is the cost of hiring the ship reimbursed in full, and some extra. Go to Undergate and learn what you can from this Kajeel. I will continue gathering information about your mask. Return when you have some news to report, specifically anything relating to vampires.
How will I obtain a token?
Do you truly think a lady of my standing would know, or have call to enter such a place? Speak with your contacts. Perhaps they can help.
I think I deserve more of a reward.
I have rewarded you generously enough already. Don't test my patience.
Okay, farewell. So we got 35,000 gold. She already provided 10,000 to help hire the ship in the first place. So let's leave. Actually, I do want to go and check to see if that note is still there so we can see the poem. Even though I don't think it's completely necessary. We did solve the riddle after all. Yep, we can't find it in there. What about over here? Examine the knickknacks. Okay. Very good. So I guess we could go to Undergate. We got 2 missions to undertake over there. Or we could go back to the harbor loop and do that one mission for Charissa. In fact, I think we'll probably do that one. Because it sounds like it's simple to the point. So I guess I'll meet you there in a few minutes. Alright, we're back in the harbor loop. As you can see, these 2 stupid wraiths are here. You know, it's completely bugged. And I think I put us in the wrong area of town. I thought it was going to be by the Warren, so I had us go over here. When in actuality, it's way on the other side. See where it says Thayan compound? So I should have come over here. So we're going to have to go all the way around here in order to enter this Thayan compound. So on the way there, I guess we could stop by the Harbormaster's office because we do have a mission to go check about a reward for a pirate over here. And then I guess we could also stop by Okuzo's Imports. And then by that time, I bet you the time on the video will probably be pretty high, so end the episode right before we go in. Alright, so first things first. What's the matter, Cedric? Didn't we bow deep enough? I don't understand. The halfling said all you had to do was bow before the statue to open up the portal. What are you talking about? Trying to get to Undergate? What was this halfling's name? He called himself Mintassin. Mintassin? That's the name of the famous wizard. The famous human wizard who owns a shop in the Market Triangle. This halfling obviously played you for a fool. He may have given a false name, but the deal was guaranteed. I only paid him half his money up front. He only gets the rest if we recover King Verovan's treasure. So he only swindled you for half your money. I'm so glad we have such a clever leader. Yeah, well, our last leader couldn't have been too clever. He got himself killed, didn't he? Blast. We came all the way to Westgate just to get sense on a merry chase. That halfling is probably sitting on one of those rooftops laughing his arse off. Actually, I think it's pronounced ass, even though it has an R in there. Relax, Sargon. No one saw us. Hey, who in the Nine Hills are you, and what are you doing standing there listening to our conversation? I'm not trying to eavesdrop. I just happened to be passing through. Sure you were. And I don't suppose you know a little halfling who likes to play pranks on out-of-towners either. It's just a coincidence that you happened to be passing by when we were making fools of ourselves. Tell us where the halfling is, wretch. And tell us true, or you will suffer. So what, they're just gonna attack us because they assume that we're in league with the halfling? Ha! Let's try this one. This is a simple misunderstanding. The portal will open, you just have to keep bowing. We'll probably fail this. Success! Oh, of course. See, I'm not the idiot you make me out to be. We just have to bow a bit longer. Now let's get to it. And we got 50 XP for bluffing our way out of that one. But I bet you we could have got more for attacking them. Let's see if we can do it again.
It is a pleasure to speak with you.
What are you looking at? How about we rob you? Nothing. Maybe we should just let Verovan keep his blasted treasure. All this bowing is making me extremely sore.
Yes?
It won't be long now. It can't be. That one's locked. Let's try one more sleight of hand and then we'll be on our way. You stole a King Verovan's treasure from Cedric. What did I steal? Don't we already have this book? Let's open this up. Alright, where is it? Yeah, we already have this book. Alright, let's put it in there. Alright, we'll try, I guess, one more sleight of hand. Okay, Cedric, Melrea. Nothing. Alright, let's get out of here. And Salty Jack is gonna ask us for money. Get away from me. Scurvy dog. Alright, where is the Harbormaster? I think he's this way. Yeah. Here's the office. Ah, stupid wraiths. Wish there was some way to get rid of them. And they followed us in here. So we have to be quick whenever we're anywhere around the harbor loop. Will you get out of my way?
There are the vermin now.
I'll take the lead.
Alright, you know what? We'll use you to talk. And then you'll just... Ania will just pop up whenever we talk to somebody.
What can I do for you?
Yes? My name is Ania Freya, and I'm here to talk about Galandaro. Oh, that. Yes, we have his head here somewhere, or what is purported to be his head. Of course, I'm not about to pay out a 5,000 gold reward without some sort of verification. I don't care how good Alostra Drake's reputation is. The problem is, there's no decent citizen alive who's ever seen Galandaro close enough to identify his head. None that I'm aware of, anyway. I made a few inquiries and petitioned the Merchant Council for the services of a diviner, but these things take time. More time than Alostra would like, I'm sure. Can I see the head? Absolutely not. Look, I won't have the Harbormaster's office turned into a sideshow for people who are curious about the dread pirate Galandaro. Perhaps when the bounty has been paid, the council will deign to put the head on display for all to see. Until then, it's going to remain here on ice. Where'd you get ice from? Don't tell me you have an icebox. Don't you think it's suspicious that a merchant sailor would be able to slay Galandaro? It does raise an eyebrow, yes. On the other hand, Drake is known as an honest man, and his story is not too far-fetched. He claims Galandaro and his pirates managed to board his ship on the open sea. Drake's crew was overmatched, but fought back nonetheless. When Galandaro himself was cut down by a lucky strike of Drake's falcon, the rest of the pirates lost heart and fled. A likely story. Such things do happen, though rarely. If the bounty were mine to give, I would likely take a Loster Drake at his word. However, since the money belongs to the city of Westgate, I must hold to regulations and verify the head's identity. Maybe I could help. Bring me someone who knows what Galandaro looks like. Someone decent, not a criminal. As long as it's a reputable person whose identity can be verified, I'll take their word and be glad to be done with the matter. Alright, I know someone who can identify Galandaro. You do? Well, as long as it's a reputable person whose identity can be verified, their word, along with the Lost Drake, should be enough. Have this person pay me a visit. I'll be glad to be done with this matter. That's what you said last time. Okay. I see. Goodbye. And we can't open up the lockbox. Out of my way, wraiths. In fact, we might as well rest while we're in here. Regenerate Ania's hit points. And then we'll pay Miss Ozuko a visit. Okuzo. Why do I keep getting that mixed up? Miss Okuzo in her store. Sorry that we were able to play that prank. It definitely did its job. And maybe we'll get another mission. Who knows? Alright. Oh, good. The wraiths didn't follow me this time.
Hello.
Greetings, Ania Freya. It is pleasant to see you again. The prank worked perfectly, and then we'll describe what happened. Ha! I wish I could have seen it for myself. She won't soon get that stench out. Thank you for your help. If Dahlia, I think that's Dahlia because it's got two L's. If Dahlia has any sense at all, she will now understand that I will not give in to her. Okay, well, show me your wares. And we got 225 XP for that. How close are we to leveling up again? We're about 60% of the way there. Now, since we do have a little bit of money, is there anything worth buying here? That is the question. I mean, Enkito's armor is okay. It's very expensive, though. Not really too impressed with the weapon selection. Ring of Jade. No. Okay. I think we're done here. Let's head on over to the Thayan Enclave. Never underestimate the power of a well-placed low-level spell. What, like sleep or something? Oh, we got a mongrel over here. This dog paws and growls at the nearby barrel. Pet the dog? The dog dodges your hand and runs off briefly before returning its attention to the barrel. There's some old meat at the bottom of the barrel. Despite the flies crawling around it, it appears mostly unspoiled. Alright, remove the meat. you pick up the meat, the dog immediately shifts its focus to you. It begins to whimper and beg at your feet. Okay, let's try to pet the dog now. Nope. It keeps dodging me. Should we give the meat to the dog or throw the meat away? Alright, let's just give it to the dog. The entire chunk is gone in 10 seconds flat, and the dog hungrily gulps it down. Alright, let's try to pet him now. The dog pants happily as you pet its head and scratch behind its ears. Alright, let's leave the dog. After sniffing around one final time, the dog trots off, its tail wagging happily as it disappears into the crowd. Oh, you stupid dog. Was I supposed to do something different, like throw it away? Well, too late now, I guess. So this is where we'd probably be going in. Are you guarding the place or what? Alright, but we are kind of getting up on time, so I guess we'll save the game and we'll go into this Thayan enclave. In the next episode, will we be able to free the slaves and possibly stop whoever's running it? Find out next time. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. See you next time, and Tengu Windia.